41, Constable, of your evidence in chief. Of your evidence in chief on the 7th of September, page 41. I'll start reading from line 14 of page 41. It reads as follows. I'll start reading, Constable, from line 14. That is your response after we were asked by my colleague, Advocate Baloyi. He then informed me that he himself will then conduct his investigation and thereafter will come back and inform me. But I did not tell him that I was at the hostel. The reason why I did not inform him that I was at the hostel, that I did not want to give him this information, that it was coming from me, and also did not have any certainty with regards to that.
Wase engitshela-ke ukuthi yena uzokwenza olwakhe uphenyo emuva kwalokho-ke abe esebuyela kumina-ke, kodwa angizange ngimtshele ukuthi ngangise-hostel. Imbangela yokuthi ngingamtsheli ukuthi ngangise-hostel, ngangingafuni-ke umnikeza leyo information ukuthi yayiqhamuka kumina, nokuthi futhi-ke ngangenaso isiqinisekiso mayelana nalokho.
There was a follow-up question by the State Advocate Baloyi. With regards to what? Then your answer was that those who killed Senzo Meyiwa, that I was with them at the hostel.
Wasebuza-ke u-Advocate Baloyi ukuthi mayelanani, waphendula-ke wena mayelana nalabo ababulala uSenzo Meyiwa ukuthi nganginabo e-hostel.
Do you understand?
Yes. Very well.
Constable, General Shabane was a senior member in the South African Police Services, not part of the investigations. Why then, Constable, would you not tell the General that you were with those who killed Senzo at the hostel?
General Shabane lona-ke uyi-senior member emaphoyiseni, futhi engasiyona-ke ingxenye yalabo abaphenya icala. Kwangani-ke ukuthi ungamtsheli-ke noma ube ne-information oyigcinayo-ke ongamtsheli yona ukuthi labo babulala uSenzo Meyiwa wawukade unabo e-hostel? Now respond.
Okay, Baba. Is that something you said to ngamtsheli ngani? Angazi ukuthi mangamtsheli ukuthi ngamindamo ngeke sayenza investigation either. Uqhubeka ne-investigation yakhe e-email ngalo ukuthi athi utshelwe yini ukuthi ubani wenze ini nani.
Okay. The reason why I did not inform him was that now that was going to stop him from doing his own independent investigation. He was now going to say that he was told by myself as to who did what.
Ngoba la nganginasiqiniseko sokuthi yibo abenze lokho. Ngangifisa ukuthi mayisezenza le-investigation angazi sikwenzakaleni.
Because I also did not have certainty that they are the ones who committed the offense. So I wanted him to come back to me and then inform me as to what happened.
Awuchala sibhekane nenkiyankiya yendaba. How come as a police officer with an impeccable training, okay, you are unable to assist your fellow colleague in resolving a matter, and a matter that is very important and of a public interest? Imagine, okay, if you are not selfish, imagine if you can be assisting to break through this case. What's gonna be on your name? That will be more than an epaulet or a star, but that will be an honor that will put your name in the history books of a crime-busting intelligence, or like the Colt unit. It will give you the name, you'll be like sort of FBI, but you don't do that. And, I'm so surprised by him saying he wanted Shabane to go and do his own investigation and come back and tell him what he has found. So, ukuthi kwenzakaleni? coming back telling you, ukuthi, this is what I've found, and then when you go and you blow the whistle to the perpetrators, ukuthi yazini, just disappear. This is it's so annoying. And to look at Advocate Baloyi being so confident and bringing this guy as the person who gave the damning information around these 5 accused. It's a disappointment, ngempela. I can't be proud of such a mess. But let's take a listen, ngoba it doesn't end there.
It doesn't end there. Because on the 13th of September 2019, that is at page 44 of your evidence in chief on the 7th of September 2023. The following is said. At line 9, that is the questioning by my colleague for the state, Advocate Baloyi. Yeah, but what was discussed at the meeting with Brigadier Kininda on the 13th of November 2019?
Lana-ke usebuza-ke u-Advocate Baloyi ukuthi yini-ke ekwakhulunywa ngayo noma eyaxoxwa-ke kulowo mhlangano kanye naye uBrigadier Kininda nge-13th November 2019.
No, just hold your horses, please. I'm reading here. I'm not done yet.
I want to keep it all to you.
Yeah, can we adjourn? It's quarter past.
Where it reads as follows. That is when we were being led by my colleague for the state, Advocate Baloyi. Yeah, but it was discussed at the meeting with Brigadier Kininda on the 13th of September 2019.
Uyasho-ke uma uphendula lapho futhi uBabaloyi ukuthi yebo kodwa-ke iyaxoxwa-ke okanye ladingidwa-ke lolu daba khona ngafana kuleyo meeting noBrigadier Kininda nge-13 zika-November 2019. Yabona? I can see the line.
Mr. Zungu, that is yourself. The following response was given. He asked me, what do you know about the killing of Meyiwa?
Uthi-ke wasuyangibuza-ke wena-ke uphendula lapho-ke wangibuza ukuthi-ke ngazini ngokubulawa kaMeyiwa.
Then the next question by the state was, in fact, it is a comment or acknowledgement. Yes. Then your response was, that is yourself, Mr. Zungu. I told him that I know nothing and there is nothing that I can talk about.
Wase uyasho uBabaloyi wathi yebo. Wena waphendula-ke wathi ngathi-ke mina ngamtshela ukuthi-ke angazi lutho. Akho lutho-ke engalikhuluma kuye okanye akho lutho engakhuluma ngalokho.
Close quotation. So the question, Constable, that I want to pose to you is the following. If you had told the Brigadier, that is Brigadier Kininda, on the 13th of November 2019, that you do not know anything about the killing of the deceased Mr. Senzo Meyiwa, so where does this detailed statement with information or knowledge which is contained in your statement dated the 31st of May 2023 come from?
Uma ngabe-ke ilokho watshela uBrigadier Kininda nge-13 zika-November 2019, kodwa wena wazi ukuthi-ke lesi statement esingaka esiqukethe ulwazi oluningi kangaka esenziwa nge-1 zika-May 2023. Siqhamuka kuphi-ke lesi statement?
Ngakhumbuza ngangekho under oath mangenza lenkulumo naye. Njengoba ngishilo ukuthi ngangikhuluma engangikwazi. Ukuthi ubani wabulala uMeyiwa ngangakwazi. So ngangekwazi ukuthi ngiyazi ukuthi ubani wabulala uMeyiwa ngoba ngangazi ukuthi kwakwenzakaleni kwakhona.
I would not have said that I know who actually killed Meyiwa, whereas I didn't even know what transpired at the Meyiwa's house, at the Kumaro's house. I should perhaps remind you that when this statement was taken, or when this was made, it wasn't commissioned. I must just remind you that it wasn't commissioned.
Constable, is it correct that at paragraph 21 of your statement, that is page 9 of your statement, at line, in fact, the whole paragraph, the paragraph 21, at page 9, the following is said: I can confirm that Carlos Mngube had dreadlocks and gold tooth insertion on the upper part of his teeth on the day of the killing of Senzo Meyiwa. He is also appearing on A94 in the following photo numbers from 10 to 17. So for convenience sake, let us then go to Exhibit S.
So now you see when it gets here, that's where Advocate Mnisi and Judge baxabana ngempela ngoba Judge didn't want to hear when Mnisi was challenging Brigadier Kininda that uZungu ngempela uthe kwistatement sakhe accused 3 had a gold tooth in his upper jaw. And he said, no, people are changing their statement. Yeah, now he listens and it can't be. But it was a challenge. Pella, I need to prove that I'm innocent beyond reasonable doubt in this court, because now the state cannot prove beyond reasonable doubt that, the accused indeed committed the said offense. But let's continue to listen.
You confirm, Constable, that the person with the dreadlocks appearing at page 10 of Exhibit S is accused number 3.
Page 10 kule system uyaqinisekisa lokho?
Yes.
Page 10.
Maybe it's clear. You can look at the screen there. The person with dreadlocks. You
Lo
confirm
muntu
that it is accused
wama-dreadlocks
number 3.
uvelela kule system ummangalelwa wesithathu uyaqinisekisa lokho?
ngitshela ukuthi umangalelo lesithathu ngiqinisekise ngiyakutshela.
Are you telling me or you asking?
I'm asking you to confirm that that person is accused number 3.
Ngiyakwazi ukukhonfirma ngayo.
I cannot confirm about him.
On page 11. Do you know that person?
Uyamazi lo muntu la?
Ngiyakwazi ukuqinisekisa kamkhumbuli.
I cannot confirm. I don't remember him.
On page 12.
Page 12.
Page 12.
Ngiyambona ukuthi ubani accused number 3.
Yes, I can see who this is. It is accused number 3.
Page 13.
Ngiyakuqinisekisa ngaze ngamboni kahle.
I cannot confirm. I can't see him clearly.
Page 14.
Hello.
Is it accused number 3?
Ngiyakuqinisekisa lokho.
I cannot confirm that.
Page 15.
Nakho ngikuqinisekisa ngakho.
Even this one as well, I cannot confirm.
Page 16.
Uyafana no-accused number 3.
It looks like accused number 3.
Page 17.
Accused number 3 and accused number 5.
This is accused number 3 and 5.
There you have it, family, and we will meet on another update regarding this case. I think it's better if we take this evidence bite by bite so that we can be reminded how people made South Africans fools and lied under oath.